All right, I still have my workout clothing on, so my sleeves might look kind of crazy when I'm doing this. Who knows? They're just kind of, you know, long sleeved to get in the way. And yeah, so anyways, I'm going to be doing some prep cooking. I'm going to be doing a marinade for my chicken breast. And this chicken should last me maybe a week and a half. And yeah, so let's do this. So first, I'm going to start off with some olive oil. And if you look on the back of this, it's pretty good quality. And it's just classic olive oil. Excuse me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add maybe like a third cup. And then what I have here is some things that I've already chopped up, and I do have one bouillon cube. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this bouillon cube up, and this is just your Knorr's bouillon. You're, you know, more than welcome to use maybe a tablespoon of the powder form or this right here, the cubed. I'm not going to be adding any salt to this because this will give it that flavor. And if you want to add salt to your chicken after it's already cooked, to your salad or whatever you're going to use it for, you know, go ahead and do that. So that's what I do. Just to have more control of the salt and your sodium and stuff like that. Whatever you want to call it, it is what it is. And here we go. This is about a half of a cup of a chopped purple onion. I don't call it a red onion. Some people do. You know, I've seen a red onion before. They're kind of reddish and they have some whiteness on them. And that's a red onion to me. So this right here is a purple onion to me. And that's how it's been since I was cooking in the kitchen with my mama. So that's how it is right now. So this is one large clove of garlic. I did roughly chop it just to get things going and make it easier for when I blend it. I do have a little bit more onion. And then I have some jalapeno. So this is 1 1/2 of a jalapeno. I just sliced it once again to get things rolling. And yeah, so I just worked out, you know, I'm kind of pumped up. I'm getting hungry because I washed everything, did some dishes, and took care of a couple things around the house. And by now, I'm getting to the point where I'm just trying to hurry it up because I'm going to actually eat a salad with one of these chicken breasts today for dinner. And now I have a juice of one whole lemon. And I'm going to try to hold it to where I don't get no seeds hardly in there. If so, they'll blend up, but you know, you don't want that because they can tend to make it a little bit bitter, especially if they're blended. So try not to drop any in there. And I'm not the one that's going to be picking them out, and I'm not going to be using my juicer right now. So this is how it is right now for this. And it's kind of like that for this kind of recipe. All right, I think that's good enough. And then also I have a juice of one whole lime. A good squeeze. And you're more than welcome to use a juicer where it separates all the pulp and the seeds if you like. I have one. I just don't want to get it out. I don't want to clean it. You know, this right here is easy cleanup, less work as far as dishes, and that's why I'm doing it. And I do like to add a little bit of lime. It gives it just that, it's kind of like a different taste. Sometimes limes have that little like hint of sweetness, but it's not sweet, you know what I mean? And it just changes the flavor of it. And then also I have a little bit of lemon zest and some lime zest. All together, probably like a half a teaspoon. Because I have the juice in there, and you know, you don't need that much. So I'm going to be adding some Italian seasoning. I don't do this all the time. I switch it up. I do whatever, whenever I want. So I'm just going to eyeball it, sprinkle in a bit. And the The sweet basil in here actually does bring out some flavor. And yeah, so I enjoy that sometimes. And then I'm going to add some original salt-free dash, because this just kind of covers a whole bunch of dry herbs all in one. And just eyeball it, maybe like a half a teaspoon. And no salt, because we have the chicken bouillon in there. It's going to salt it well, get it going. And if you want to sprinkle on some salt when you're all finished and you're ready to eat, go for it. All right, so this is your black peppercorn. I'm just going to put that. All right, and now I have my handheld blender right here, and we're going to blend it up and get it ready to put on the chicken. And you're going to want like a bowl or a jar. I do recommend having a jar because it just makes it really convenient, easy, and this actually has a lid, so if you have some left over, you know, you could put it on some fish or anything. So here we go. This is how it's going to look. It's like a nice marinade. It kind of has a emulsified texture, and that's what you're looking for. All right, so this is what I'm going to be using. This is a 3-pound bag of great value boneless chicken breast, and I defrosted it, and I am going to take the time to rinse it, even if it's already prepared for you and just ready to go. So this is rinsed, ready to go. With the thicker breasts, I cut in half, and I didn't want to dice it up yet or anything like that. I like to just leave it whole when I cook it, and then if I want to slice it up, dice it up, whatever I'm doing with it, and it's going to be for salad, I do that when the time comes. So we got a good amount here. This will be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 8 salads, because I like to leave one piece out just if I want to add a little bit extra and stuff like that. So let's do this. All you do is pour this on here. Make sure you get it all out. And if there's a little bit in there, it's not going to be much. It usually comes out the jar pretty good because you have that olive oil in there. And then I'm going to get my hands dirty because I'm going to be the only one eating this, and I'm just going to give it a good rub. And then it cooks anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. Just wash your hands, make sure it's clean, and you're good to go. So I like to just, you know, kind of just rub it all around, make sure everybody's getting some of this yummy goodness. And if I'm not going to marinate this overnight, it's going to be for about 30 minutes just to get a little bit of that taste in, you know, the thin layer on top. And after about 30 minutes, I'm going to cook it. Let's get to cooking. I'm getting this heated. It's about 420 as far as what I have it set at. And it should be fully heated right now. So I'm just doing that, and I'm going to bring the heat down because I want to get a good sear. And I'm going to turn it down right now to 375. So we brought the heat up. It'll be going down slowly right now to 375. So let's get it done. And this has a lot of oil in the marinade. So I'm just going to put it on there like that. Olive oil. Oh my goodness, if you could smell this right now. Too bad there wasn't such thing as YouTube smell-o-vision, because oh my goodness, it smells so good. Alright, those jalapenos are getting to me. If I start sneezing, excuse me. But once again, I was saying, you could use this for shrimp and seafood. And with the shrimp and the seafood, you don't have to marinate it for long because seafood basically picks up, you know, the taste really quickly most of the time, especially with your white flaky fish and stuff like that. And that's all I'm going to be adding, because if I want to add anything else like some salt for taste or more pepper, that's going to be when I'm actually eating it, and I'm prep cooking right now. So like if I slice some up for a salad, I'll just go ahead and, you know, adjust it then to my liking. Alright, this has been cooking for a while. I'm going to go ahead and flip it because it looks like it's ready to me. Alright, baby. We flipped it, we tossed it, it's cooking up, it's smelling really good in here, and I'm not going to say I can't wait to try it because I've ate this several times and it's delicious. I'm just looking forward to slicing up a piece and putting it on my salad. So while this is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and prepare some salad so I can slice them up and toss it over it. Alright, so this is basically fully cooked, and I'm going to turn the heat off. I'm going to let it cool, and it's been a long day, or, you know, half the day is over, and I worked out. I'm extremely hungry, so I went ahead and put a salad together, and I'm going to go ahead and toss it together for you guys. After I'm done letting this cool a bit. Yeah, so I'm going to flip it and just let it cool down. So what I have here is my salad that I put together. I put it all in the salad spinner, gave it a rinse. Even if it's, you know, pre-rinsed and stuff like that, I always do that. We're ready to plate up. I went ahead and added a medium to small size avocado, the whole thing. And I'm going to be putting this fresh mozzarella pearls on it, and I do have a vinaigrette that I just made and whipped up myself. So let's do this. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my hands and just give this a nice little slice. And I am using 2 pieces because it's kind of thin, and this is my lunch and dinner together. And yeah, just going to go ahead and set that there, and set that there, and I'm going to go ahead and set that right in there. Yum, yum, yum. No, I'm playing. Had to set that little piece right in my mouth because it smells so good I couldn't help it. It's not going to make it to the salad. Here, it doesn't have to be fancy. Just get it on there, baby. Okay, and this one. Oh my goodness, I wish you could taste this right now. Alright, I'm going to use this hand because I was using that one to slice the chicken. And I'm just going to eyeball it. And mozzarella, you know, it's calcium. You're getting everything all in one dish. And it's made by skim milk, so it's all good. Alright, that looks good to me. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up here. Find a Ziploc later. And I'm going to shake this up. Put my vinaigrette all over the place. Oh my goodness, it smells so good in here. And it's going to taste even better. So this is my marinade. I do recommend it's best for fish and poultry. And the longer you let it marinate, the more of that good taste is going to sink down in it. And yeah, so I'm ready to eat. I'm going to get going and try this out. You don't have to use it for a salad topper. You could steam any type of vegetable, saute any type of vegetable, and serve the chicken with whatever you like. And it's going to be delicious. And I'll see you guys in my next upload.